Good morning.
How are you?
How's
guys
everybody doing this morning?
Wonderful, thank you.
Good.
Glad to be in this morning. Thankful Thursday. Yes, it is. Good morning, Miss
Go out.
Phyllis.
Angela, go out.
Am I dragging already? I went out before we came in so that I wouldn't do it.
You
but
catching up now.
Am I catching up? Cool.
I was gonna get her off the boat. I need you to get off and come back on.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing delays. We're not doing delays in anything.
Hello.
When I say we're not doing delays, we're not delaying blessings no more. We're not delaying our favor. We're not delaying where we're going in life. No delays. We have done that long enough. We have delayed. Exactly. No delays. Good morning, Phyllis.
This is Thankful and Thoughtful Thursday. I like that. Thought into your day. Thought into what you do and how you move. That's being intentional, baby. Good morning, Cynthia Lewis.
Yes.
Celebrating, baby. When I tell y'all, she has been celebrating her birthday. That is how life should be. Celebrate you.
Thanks.
Celebrate yourself hard because we go through a lot. Good morning, Miss Patricia. And we deserve to be celebrated. So enjoy life. You know how people just kind of go through life. You go to work, you go to bed, you get up, you get something to eat, you do your thing, you drive, or go to work, you turn on the computer, whatever you're doing. Cynthia said, honey, I'm good and rested now. Yes, honey, kick it on up another notch and take it for the rest of the month because you deserve every bit of enjoyment of your life as possible because we're just here now. So take advantage of it because you don't want to be, when you die, you can't go back and do it again. You can't go back and figure it out. You can't go back and be like, okay, one more chance. Good morning, Reverend Pat. She said, honey, powerful show last night. Regina, please let your cousin know I'm praying for her. And I applaud her courageous spirit. Dana did an amazing job. Yes, she did. Great job. Great job. She said, absolutely.
Yes. Oh, no. We're just chilling. We just rolling. Phyllis said, I'm not going to let y'all forget me because it was my birthday too. And I always celebrate the entire month. Exactly. I'm still waiting on a birthday gift. And y'all know my birthday was in January. So tell people it's delay is not delayed. Y'all keep on celebrating.
Yes.
Because you remember when it was your birthday, your parents or your mom or your dad or somebody, they made it a big deal. You might was just gonna have that ice cream and hot dogs, but you was gonna have a birthday party. You was gonna be celebrated. Everybody was gonna know it was her baby's birthday, regardless. So that's how you have to do for yourself. You got to make sure, I'm throwing the party. I told you, I've already sent out invitations for my birthday, January 2026.
Baby.
Angela, am I lying?
Baby, I already got it, honey. Listen, I already know where we going and what we doing.
Yes. But hey, y'all, how many of y'all enjoyed yesterday about the DUI? Woo, baby. That DUI. DUI. You will never look at a DUI the same
Same.
anymore. You cannot. So in the
Yeah.
DUI, Regina was explaining to us, what are you under the influence? How are you being influenced? What influences you? And we was going deep about the negative influences. But today, I want to talk about, how do you determine someone is a good influencer for
There
you?
you go.
Because we need influencers.
Yeah.
We're not gonna sit here and play like you don't need nobody to show you. Don't nobody, girl. It was none of us. We didn't need a party. We got a cake, and our siblings was party. The party guest was the guest. Hey, but you were still celebrated. You were celebrated. Um, but we was
She enjoyed
digging
it.
in, the negative, like what
Yes.
the bad influences will do. But I'm gonna talk about what a good influencer will do. Not all influences are created
Yeah.
a true good influences is not created
Exactly.
equal. They're not
Mm,
All influences are not created equal.
right.
You
Exactly.
know, we say everything is equal, but everybody is not created equal, because not everybody brings in the impact in your life that you
Mhm.
need right now. You looking for influencers that can influence you, not right now where you're going, and it probably will change. It's not going to always say the same. One
Yeah,
day
that's
you
true.
might be following. I'm a Sarah Jakes person. I follow her continuous. I can tell you what she's gonna be, where she's gonna be at next, what she talked about. I can't, but next year it could be totally different, and
Hmm.
God could move me in a different direction, because as your life move, your influencers
Right.
sometimes move. Now, sometimes,
Right.
I'm not saying always, because sometimes your influencer stays the same. So the good influencer has an impact, integrity,
Hmm.
and they're true to who they are. Their influence aligns with your values.
Mm,
If you value God, you shouldn't be over there. Your influencer shouldn't be an atheist. If you believe God, their value is not
Right.
lining up with your value, and
Not
you have
equally
to
yoked.
find, yes, do they promote positivity?
Hmm.
Do they promote growth? Do
Hmm.
they promote purpose? Whether that's negative or superficial, what do they impact? How do they grow? What's their positivity?
Hmm.
Are they consistent?
Hmm.
Are they consistent? If do you have to go track them down? That's how you know you finding a good influencer. You don't have to go find them. They keep their word. If
Yep.
they coming on Monday at 8 a.m., guess what
Hmm.
time they on?
Monday at 8.
Yeah.
Now, because a good influencer has integrity. They have integrity. If I said I'm gonna do this,
I'm gonna
I'm
do
going to do it, because I have people following me. And we all can find, all of us have had an influencer in our life.
it. Hmm.
An influence. So I want to talk about how the influencer made a difference in your life. This is where we all can talk together. And
Yeah.
what good influencer did you have that helped you with life? My
Um,
mother was the greatest influence in my life. I am the woman, wife, and mother that I am because of her. She had that same impact on my sister's life and on anyone that met her.
that's a
So
blessing.
she was dedicated to making a difference
Yeah.
in people's lives. A true influencer is not always worried about themselves.
Not
They're
always.
worried
Nine
about
times out of 10 never worries about themselves.
they count themselves out, which is not a good thing always. But
No.
that's some of the a good influencer. If you ask what is some of the negative traits, I don't put myself first. I'm worried. I'm concentrate on others. But God tells you the more you give out, it's still gonna come back to you.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's gonna come back to you. So who else had a good influencer? Everybody knows I talk about both of my grandmothers. Both of my grandmothers have been a major impact. Now, As a child, I didn't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Especially my grandmother that y'all have met, my mom. She was so critical about money. Like whenever I got allowance, she was always, I need you, you got $5, I need you to put $2 back. I need you to put
Mm-hmm.
$2, go put that $2 in that safe and that $2. Well, I want to spend my whole $5. But she was a very stickler about don't spend all your money at one time. You
Mm-hmm.
have to put something back as a rainy day. Well, a rainy day, I'm just 5. What rainy day do I have? What
It's the
rainy day?
principle. It
it
was
was
the principle that she was instilling.
it,
Absolutely.
it was that $2. But then I remember as months went by and I would get $20 in that safe. I had my own little safe. When I would get that $20 in that safe, I'm running to her. I have $20. I have $20. So you're not broke. That was her thing. So you won't ever be broke. I need you to put money aside
There you
that
go.
you will never run out. You will have something to lean on.
Mm-hmm.
Phyllis says, my grandmama and my mother. Doris said, made me look at myself, encourage and love me for me. This is what my influencer had on me.
Oh, that's amazing.
When you can
That's
Mhm.
say, love me for me,
yep.
and even though she was probably going through some correction, she still did it out of love.
Mm-hmm.
So influencers are going to do things out of love. Now, will you agree with them? Majority of the time, you don't always agree with the influencer. One of the ways you know you have a good influencer, they never say what you want them to say.
Oh,
They
they
answer
intentional.
never agrees with you.
Mm.
Is how you have a, and who wants to be around like you never go on my side, so you say
Right.
words like you're never on my side, you never hear me through, you never let me do this, you never do this, you never do that. Patricia said my grandmother was my biggest influencer and supporter in my life. She taught us selflessness and unconditional love.
Mm.
You know what I realize is that when you talk about influencers, 9 times out of 10, you're not taking their advice or you're not appreciative of what they give you now, but it shows up later in life when you start remembering. My grandmother told me about putting some money to the side. When I was young, I didn't appreciate it, but now now I see what she meant. Or my mother told me to do this, that, and the other. And I hated it when I was younger. But as I get older, I understand and appreciate that. Most influencers, and G said her mother and her aunties were her influencers. People can influence you in a variety of ways.
So
Sometimes
many
people
ways.
influence you on how you dress,
Yes.
and you think like, okay, yeah, no, I can't be wearing this, or how Reverend Pat said, bring back the slips. It's certain things that
That's true.
people have influenced you to think that this is what this represents. This is
Right.
how I should move in this area. This is how I should do. And a lot of times when you're younger, you don't really embrace that wisdom.
Right.
You don't embrace that, the things that's going to really help you in life. Get this one from Miss Doris Sparkle.
Sometimes the truth hurt. It depends on who it's coming from, their spirit and motives. You will know their motives by how they handle you. When somebody handles you correctly, even when they don't say what you want them to say, you will still know it comes from love.
No, that's true.
Oh, thank you, Doris. Thank you so much. I told y'all one of my colors was yellow.
She sure did.
You
Um,
did?
I have had friends that have become sisters to me that have been great influences, and I'm still being influenced.
Amen.
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 If your friends don't influence you, if your friends don't uplift you, if your friends don't bring you positivity, If your friends can only talk about everything that they do great and they never can share who they are and their struggles, that's not a good influencer.
Mm-mm.
And I'm sorry, it's time out for people just to have social friends. Like, no, if I'm gonna call you a friend, if I'm gonna call you a sister, that's what exactly you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all influencers in our own way. We all influence people
Oh
in
yeah,
a
definitely.
different kind of way. And we
Mhm.
connect to people in a different way. I'm gonna connect to somebody different. G gonna connect to somebody different. Doris is gonna. So
That's true.
God put influencers in all of us. As a child of God, you are an influencer because you have to show the world who God is through you. Your light must shine. You are an influencer. Angela Lewis is the only one that can check me.
Gee, but you're the only one that can check me. So,
It
and
works both ways.
do you know what? Because not too many people do that for me. So when she does it, it really makes me laugh because I appreciate that you're not just gonna let me go out here and run them up. You're just not gonna let me just
Yeah,
be
that's
out
right.
here just, going down the wrong pathway. And sometimes, like Sparkle said, you don't always, embrace somebody who tells you what you don't want to hear. But
Mm-hmm.
you know if it's coming from a good place, you know it's coming from their heart, then you have to be mindful of it and you have to step back and say,
Right.
okay, you know what, this ain't what I want to do.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I know
And
you.
like Angela, she can calm me down. There's only like two other people that could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
easily.
I would think because my daughter is my influencer. I wouldn't think I never would have thought that it would turn around. Like my daughter will check me in 2 point seconds. Like, girl,
Yes.
come in, let me get you together. What you talking about? Why you do this? Why you do that? But you need that want to know why. What's going on? They're not gonna be like, just I don't agree with you. They're like, can you explain to me why you are deciding to do that? Like they're trying to get an understanding first
Exactly.
before they come and do any type of corrections or hear what they have to say. They want to know the why because maybe I didn't get it. So let me just can you explain to me why? They're not in
Sometimes
attack
that's
mode.
all you need.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
it.
when somebody can tell you, explain to me, that's enough to have you to start thinking, oh, you know what? Wait a minute. If I got to explain to you why I did that, maybe I need to rethink
And it
because
makes you think,
obviously
right?
it's not going like I think it is because it makes perfect sense to me. But for you to say, explain to me, because see, Alana can do that for me. I can be like, she can tell me something. I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
But yes, Miss Doris said my daughter acts like my
That's
mother.
funny.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Reverend
I
Pat,
got that.
Reverend
I'm going
Pat
to
said,
give Brother Pass Sparkle.
my first grade teacher, Miss Pittman, was
Wow.
gorgeous black woman who dressed impeccably and was so graceful. So she impacted me at an early age on how to carry myself.
Wow, that's
She was the
amazing.
mirror image of my mother. I will never forget
That's
her.
amazing.
That's a first
That's
grade.
First
beautiful.
grade.
She still
First grade.
remember her name, her
I
full
know,
name.
right? But that lets you know when somebody can make an impact on your life that you remember them and
There you go.
how they made you feel. And the crazy thing about it is sometimes people don't know that they're influencers.
No,
They
that's
don't
true.
know that you are looking at them or that they have said something or done something that has impacted your life. And each one of us, I think,
Yeah,
are influencers in our own right. There's somebody who's looking at you, whether it's somebody in your household, whether it's somebody in your family, somebody on your job, somebody at your church,
that's true.
somebody, looking at you on social media.
Yeah,
You're influencing people sometimes, and you may never know their impact. Miss Pittman probably never knew that you felt that way about her, Reverend Pat.
Um, in recent years, it will be Angela Lewis and Kelly A. Barnes. Once I met them, especially Angela, they were inspiration.
ah,
Yes,
see,
thank you. But I
That
love.
That is
Reverend Pat is
beautiful.
that.
It
Reverend
is.
Pat is that. I mean, and you just think about this is the thing. Sometimes when you connect with somebody,
Uh-huh.
it's bigger than you. Like I had that event and Reverend Pat came in, we connected, she got exposed to other people that I knew, and now those people follow her on her morning show devotional. Those
Mhm.
people reach out to her for comfort and guidance. It's people who
Yes.
have been on our show because they've known Sparkle or me or Regina, and now they go and follow Reverend Pat because
Right.
they see how she has shown up for us.
That's
Now
right.
they go do that. Or you
Yeah.
just think about, we wouldn't have known, and I want to say Miss Phyllis and Patricia both, if it were not through Terry
Right.
on here.
Okay.
So you just know that sometimes your connections with people come from other people, and you
Yeah.
see how they show up and how they do things, and then they begin to be influencers on how you move through life. Go ahead and get Cynthia.
Miss Chalmers was my grade teacher. Oh, hold on. I can't read it from over there. I need it over here.
Miss Chalmers was my grade teacher. She was very elegant. My previous pastor's wife and the empowered women on this show. Thank you,
Wow.
Cynthia.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Cynthia.
Now,
Amen.
can you get Kathy's or you gonna get
Okay. My mama was the best influencer for me. Despite her having arthritis and being in a wheelchair, she will never let that stop her from moving forward and
Mm.
doing things. My siblings and I would always make sure that they were available to help her do whatever she needed to do. She never made an excuse for not being able to do things despite her disability. She will always say, I may be in a wheelchair, but the wheelchair is not in
I know
me.
that's right.
come
Sparkle,
on, mama. That
sparkle, yes,
is,
that's that sparkle. Despite what life has thrown you,
baby.
That's
I don't
it.
care what the life has thrown you. You better go ahead and sparkle and be
Good morning.
awesome and be amazing and be great
Mm-hmm.
and be phenomenal and be brilliant and be it all. It all
Oh,
has because sometimes I have to get it like we have to get in that mirror. I have to get in that mirror and I have to influence myself. I don't have time to wait on somebody else to influence me. Let me get there and say, girl, do you not know who you are? You are amazing.
That's
You are
it.
beautiful. You are great. And if you're not speaking positivity over yourself, then you're lacking something. You're lacking the confidence to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to get that confidence to believe in yourself. So don't always search for an influencer. Sometimes you got to get in your own word for yourself. Get in the word for yourself. Find a song and put that song on your lip and speak those
That's
things
it.
as though they're not.
That's it.
but
But
that's
sometimes
why
we constantly wait on somebody. I can't wait until Empower Morning Show come on. What if we don't come on? You gonna let that have your bad day? No, you
Right.
take control of it. What they say at the church, you should already come with a praise on your lip. You shouldn't walk in to the
Right.
sanctuary like, oh, I
Right.
hope the choir sing. Oh, I hope they do. I hope they show out. Well, you should have been showing out in your own car and on your way to get
Yeah.
there. So when I get there, I'm already like, yes, Lord. They're like, church just started.
we said for you maybe, but for me, baby, it started
Yeah.
soon
Yeah.
as I got up this
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm. This
so
is good,
yes,
Sparkle. This is
yes,
good.
because we influencers are good. They are phenomenal. God put the touch and agree is real. We have to touch and agree. But how can I agree when I don't even have? I'm over here still not. Oh, I don't believe what she said. I don't believe that's for me. I don't
Right.
believe that was for me. That can't be me. Kathy's mom showed up every Sunday in her wheelchair, dressed to the nines. She inspired everyone in our church. We couldn't complain about seeing her showing up like she did.
Mm-hmm.
She showed up. She was making an impact to not just her people, her family, but even to her church family. Phyllis
Mm-hmm.
said, I love her. Absolutely. You better love every piece of her and every inch. I don't care if it's down to the toenail. You
Right.
better love that toenail. That toenail belongs to you. And who love it? You can dislike something, but you better love it. Love it, and I'm working. I'm gonna put some polish on you because you don't look the part right now. So I'm gonna go and put some polish on you, and that polish is another way of embracing who you are. Makeup should make you. It should be embracing the beauty that's
Mm.
already within you. Clothes, you shouldn't. People like, oh, I could never wear that. Don't let clothes wear you. You wear the
Wear the
clothes.
clothes. Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So if you get some clothes from Goodwill, don't be ashamed. Be like, I got this
Hey,
whole
huh?
outfit at Goodwill. Ain't it cute?
Baby, I saw a lady the other day was showing something she got, maybe from Goodwill or someplace. I think she said, "Baby, I got this for $1, but look at me in this thing
But
right
look
here.
at me in it.
Yeah.
Look at me in this. Is it not cute?" And it was only for $1.
See?
Sometimes you have to realize the value is what you bring to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You are the ones that you make the clothing.
You make
You
it.
make it. And you know, because it irritates my spirit when people like, oh, I could never wear that. Now
Nope.
it's some stuff. Hold on.
I
It's
was
some
gonna say
stuff.
you can't get that.
Let me clean that up a little bit. Because it is some things that are not for you. It doesn't help, it doesn't embrace your beauty.
Enhance it. It don't enhance it.
Yeah, it's just sitting there like, what you want me to do? uh, yes, you make the clothes don't make you.
Right.
You make them. You can add your own touch and make your touch different. When I style people, I always ask them, what touch do you want to bring to this?
There you go.
What do you want to bring? I don't know.
What
Why don't
statement?
you know?
Yeah. What's your statement you want to make on today when you
What
step out
do
this
you
house?
want to be? I'm classy. I'm a full woman. Like I want to pull out my femininity. What? Like what? And people don't even know that
Wow.
answer majority of the time.
Mm,
And it's so important to know why you're doing things,
that's
know
true.
why you're moving this way, know why. So when you know the why, it takes you to the next level and it keeps moving you and moving you and moving you because you understand the why.
Hmm.
So influences come on. Let's keep influencing one another. Yesterday when we started all praying for Zena, that's an influencer. We
Yeah.
started being an influence immediately because we saw a need. So we immediately influenced and we influenced through prayer. We directly to God. God, help her. That's an influencer. You didn't sit there and let her just be in a situation when you
Yeah.
don't let people, when you see people ill or you hear that they ill
Right.
and you immediately start praying. That's saying, God saying,
Mhm.
thank you for being an influencer.
Mhm.
You're
Mhm.
influencing, you're agreeing to stand in agreement with somebody. So I'm saying all that to say, we need each other.
Yeah.
We need each other as our influencer. We need each
Absolutely.
other to agree with one another. We need each other to stand with one another. And we need each
Yeah.
other when you see me get out of line. We need your influence. Don't sit there and just watch me get out of alignment. Come help me get back in alignment and not just say, well, she gonna learn today. She gonna learn today. She gonna she gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Right.
What if God told you she gonna learn today?
Mm. Isn't that
What if
something?
he did that to you? And people are like, well, I'm not God. But don't you supposed to be an image of him?
Hmm. So true.
It's an influencer, and we
Yeah.
all are great influencers. We all have a part to play
That's
in
true.
everything that you do. So whether that's the way you carry yourself,
Hmm.
what comes out of your mouth is an influencer. When you open your mouth, that's an influencer. When you still talking about if it's not one thing, it's another, that's not influencing because somebody else is going to agree with that and say, girl, I know if it's not one thing, it's another.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so.
It's no good men in this world. Then somebody else going to agree. It's no good men in this world. This world is just, this world is coming to, this world is just evil. Then here comes some more people agree with this world is evil.
Yeah. They follow the multitude.
That's true.
And sometimes we do it and don't even realize, dang,
Exactly.
did I just connect to that?
Mhm.
Did I just connect to that negative thought?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So that's all I have for you all today. I wanted us to stand stronger, being an influencer, stand
Yes.
strong and understand that we need each other, stand strong and watch your mouth, watch how you influencing people. Jocelyn said, thank God for my sister, G, being a strong influencer of positivity. You are her present. In her presence, you demand your positivity, growth, and push.
Yep. There you go.
Amen to that, Jocelyn.
Yes. And I love that people give people their flowers
There
now.
you go.
They won't wait until they at their funeral and tell them, oh, she was so great. She influenced the world. She helped the world. She did this and did that. Tell people that you know, sometimes it's good because they might need to hear like, I
Well,
am.
yeah. Yeah, you
I
are.
am. Phyllis hasn't came on yet. So do I get to keep going, Phyllis? Because
No.
No.
Phyllis didn't do the
Look,
obituary.
let us help Miss Phyllis. No. Come on.
No. Okay, y'all. If all minds are clear, we have a special guest on tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So definitely come in. We have special guests for the month of March is International Women's Month. We got to celebrate each other. G said, love you. I love when sisters tell each other, love you. That means I love that so much because I love love. But anyways, a one a day one since day one. Yeah,
A1 since day one.
a one since day one.
That look.
It's time to go.
That's
It's
that
time to
look.
go. It's time to go. Reverend Pat is coming right behind us.
Yes, she is.
And then tune in Friday. Let's show our special guests that we all are great influencers. We
There we
support
go.
one another. We support people when they come in. Angela, what's her
Don't
name?
do it. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Okay. I believe God. Do you believe God? We believe God. We believe God. I believe God. I believe God. We believe God. We believe God. Have a fabulous day. We will see you tomorrow.